It's easy, we bring each other energy, we respect each other, so it's fun to work together.
The love stories you've heard might be incredible, but nothing beats the sacred union between Jeff Bezos and the woman who stole his heart. They have grown stronger for years, showing the world that love will always rise against the odds. Are you eager to know the woman who captivated the primetime billionaire and moved him past his previous marriage? Get ready, as it will be a great tour of a love that stands the test of time. The beginning of their love. Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos' love story was an unusual one. Surprisingly, Lauren's previous husband introduced them, and they've become inseparable. How did the world's richest man meet the beautiful woman who gave the media much to discuss? Let's take a look at their personal lives. Lauren is no ordinary woman. She wears many hearts and makes a record as one of the most daring women you'll ever meet. It's not hard to see why Bezos has been drawn to her. She was born on December 19, 1969, in Albuquerque, Mexico. As a little girl, Lauren dreamed of becoming a journalist and achieved her aim. Today, she is a former broadcaster and journalist. As you can imagine, her rise to fame was no easy feat. Like every great woman, she had to pay her dues. She worked as a desk assistant at KCOP TV in Los Angeles in the 90s before earning her major role as a reporter. Lauren was making waves as far back as 1994 when she got her first job at Phoenix KTVK. Another heart she wore was co-hosting the famous Good Morning LA by Fox. Sanchez held down the show and gave premium reporting from 2011 to 2017. She earned an Emmy Award as a journalist for Sports Magazine. After breaking ground as an award-winning reporter and helicopter pilot, you'd think this is the end. All Lauren should do is rest and enjoy the success. What more could she want? Lauren Sanchez thought of being a flight attendant. She tried but got rejected for her weight. This didn't stop her from trying other ventures, especially with her lover, Jeff. Sanchez is a woman who is constantly evolving and testing new waters. This endearing yet dazzling beauty is the better half of one of the most influential men on Earth. However, that's not all Lauren sees about Jeff. This man needs no introduction. He's found a way to make his trademark a household name globally. Have you heard of Amazon? That's Jeff. Let's peep into his background. Miguel Mike Bezos, a Cuban immigrant to America, met Jeff's mother during his stay and adopted Jeff after marrying Jacqueline. Jeff Bezos had quite an interesting childhood, with love and support from his family. His parents were the first investors in his company, investing $300,000 to begin Amazon. Today, Jeff's choice to build a venture in technology has earned him immeasurable wealth. Announcing their engagement and wedding. Jeff and Lauren began officially dating in 2023. With her recent drive and love life with Bezos, Lauren said she's living her dream. After going public about their relationship, the pair took it a nudge higher with an engagement in the year 2023. At Jeff's $500 million yacht named Karoo, Lauren was seen flaunting an expensive ring. And by the status of her current finances, it's fair to say the ring must have cost a fortune. Jeff might have been associated with small ventures in his early days, but it might be hard to recall what that means to him right now. Although not extravagant, Jeff lives in luxury. The yacht where he proposed cost over $25 million to run. The lovebirds have yet to pick a date for the wedding, but Lauren seems eager to be addressed by the Bezos name. In an interview at Good Morning LA, a show she previously co-hosted, Lauren said her work with Bezos on Blue Origin and her book preoccupied her. However, she can't wait for the wedding as she already envisaged herself walking down the aisle in a beautiful dress. Lauren said, "I am just like every other woman, so I have a Pinterest board." Although Lauren never saw herself as an author or planning a wedding at 55, she's happy it's a reality. She says at 20 she was worried about her future at 50, but now Lauren sees a new beginning. After losing a fair part of Amazon stock to his former wife, will Jeff learn a lesson about the dangers of not getting a prenuptial? Do you think he will sign one with Sanchez? Or would Jeff leave business aside and chase this newfound love to the moon and back with the helicopter pilot? Let's find out. Navigating engagement and work life. Here is something you can be sure about. The engaged couple believes they are a great team. Sanchez confirmed this in the first interview that she and Bezos had granted since they went public with their relationship. She said, "I look forward to spending time with someone who deeply respects and cares about me." Lauren and Jeff have found a way to balance their relationship and work. Through Jeff's Blue Origin company, Lauren has led her first all-women trip to space. A helicopter pilot, Lauren selected several female explorers to go on this journey with her. She described it as an exciting moment, which she believed gave the women a chance to see the world differently so they could share better experiences. Lauren said Jeff made her realize how much of an explorer she was besides loving helicopters. Her new book, The Fly Who Flew to Say, debuted in 2024, and she credited Jeff Bezos for his assistance in building her first children's book. In an interview, Sanchez said the book reminded her of her son, who is struggling with dyslexia, and inspired her to help other kids going through similar medical conditions. The couple have also been up to some charity work. Together, they awarded 40 vetted grantees $110 million to help combat temporary homelessness. In an exclusive interview with CNN's Chloe Milos, Jeff and Bezos revealed their $1 million check to country singer Dolly Parton for charity work. They admired her kindness and willingness to help others.
To be able to give away this money.
How do you decide where to put your efforts?
Lauren and Bezos might be a great team after all. In their first interview with CNN, they spoke about how they share similar visions, one of which led Lauren to take the Bezos Earth Fund vice chair. It's a company solely dedicated to combating climate change and conserving nature. This has been one of Jeff's long desires. Now, he gets to share that dream with the love of his life. Lauren is happy she can work and spend quality time with her partner as they are teammates and co-workers. She announced that Jeff was also studying to become a pilot. What a way to begin their journey together as soon-to-be married couples. Years after leaving Extra TV, Lauren was interviewed. Although she expressed nervousness about not asking the question as she was used to, Lauren handled the questions about her relationship with the Amazon founder like an exceptional spokesperson. There's no doubt Jeff and Sanchez are weathering the storm and finding a steady path in their relationship. As we await a glamorous wedding and greater achievements from their union, there's a question on everyone's mind. How are their previous partners doing? Jeff and Sanchez may be happy, but what about those whose trust they've broken? Should we fear retaliation? The previous partners of the Lovebirds. Mackenzie Scott, Jeff's previous partner, is the type of woman you call your ride or die. She stayed with Jeff when he had nothing and helped build his business into today's conglomerate. They got married in April 1992 after dating for 6 months. Jeff said in his interviews that he was seeking a resourceful partner. He jokingly made a dating list and had his friends set him on many blind dates, but couldn't find a perfect match. Jeff later discovered that his unrealistic standards were throwing him off from finding the love of his life. Do you want to know what's on the checklist? It was not a regular wish of a tall, beautiful, and witty woman. The Amazon founder wanted a woman to rescue him from a third war prison. He believed having such a woman as a partner mirrored her resourceful skills. If Mackenzie ticked Jeff's list after dating for 3 months and an engagement after 6 months, it means she was a delectable woman. Mackenzie was a firm partner who helped Jeff in the early part of Amazon's growth. After getting married, Jeff worked while nursing the dream of starting his online bookstore. In the 90s, a new age network blew up. The internet became necessary for everyone, with a promising future for those who could maximize its usage. Although Jeff wanted a slice of the cake, it was more about building efficiency for him. He shared the need to leave his job and relocate to Seattle with Mackenzie, and she agreed. They journeyed the paths of uncertainties together with hope for a better future. Mackenzie became Amazon's first accountant when they began in their garage in Seattle. Despite majoring in arts, she took the role for a year, and having little knowledge of accounting and Jeff's business ideas, she got positive feedback. You can see the resourceful traits Jeff was seeking. Mackenzie is not just a grounded partner, she is a well-equipped mother. Mackenzie had 4 children with Jeff Bezos. Business was going well, but little could be said about their relationship. They finally hit rock bottom when Lauren Sanchez came into the picture. There were rumors that Jeff was seeing another woman. However, before this, Jeff and Mackenzie were separated and did not live together. But then, they were still legally married when the news of his involvement with Sanchez hit the world. Sadly, their 25 years of relationship ended in July 2019. After rumors of Jeff's affair with Sanchez, News about their divorce followed shortly after and was finalized in 3 months. Imagine becoming one of the richest women in the world overnight. That was Mackenzie after parting ways with Jeff Bezos. It immediately earned Mackenzie 25% of Amazon's stock, rounded to $36 billion after the divorce settlement and splitting of their assets. No settlement might be enough to heal a broken heart or betrayal. However, it was enough to place her on the list of the world's most powerful women, placing her in the spotlight and casting back the shadow of embarrassment by Jeff's scandal. If you thought Mackenzie was the only one hurt by their relationship, you're not looking at the full picture. Lauren Sanchez also had a husband. She had a great eye for men. She had been with other notable figures before Jeff. She was first engaged to Rory Marcus, but they never married. She also dated Anthony Miller, an NFL star. They had a serious relationship and were engaged to marry, but after 4 years, they went their separate ways. Miller had strong accusations of cheating against Sanchez, while she also had similar allegations about him. They ended on a bitter note, with Miller always calling out Sanchez on social media. However, she took the blow and found love with Tony Gonzalez. This time, she was dating someone of Spanish origin like herself. He was also an NFL player who enjoyed being away from the public eye. Most of their relationship drama was off the internet. Sanchez welcomes her first child with Tony in 2001. However, the child could not keep their peace as they separated for unknown reasons. Sanchez and Tony found a working relationship even after their breakup, as they were seen acting friendly with each other at different gatherings with their current partners. As Sanchez forged on her journey to find love, she met Derek Fisher. At this point, it was clear to everyone that she had an eye cut out for athletes. Derek was a part of the Los Angeles Lakers basketball team. Though he was serious about his profession as a Lakers player, he kept a casual relationship with the reporter. Their relationship lasted a year before Sanchez met Henry Simmons, an actor. They also couldn't keep it working and ended things after a year of living together and getting engaged. You would think Sanchez should have given up on love by now with the many heartbreaks, but you already know she was no ordinary woman. She put out her heart and met another gentleman, Patrick Weitzel. It seemed like the final stop for Sanchez as they married in 2005. They stayed married for 13 years, and during this time, gave birth to Ella and Evans. Patrick Weitzel then introduced Sanchez to Bezos. If only he knew that was the beginning of the end of his marriage, perhaps he would have hesitated, don't you think? Well, let's continue. He introduced them at a party in 2016. At this time, Sanchez had taken a bold step toward pursuing her dream of being a helicopter pilot. Bezos needed a pilot, so guess whose portfolio struck his attention? You are right. Bezos hired Sanchez as a pilot for his Blue Origin venture. They could not hold off on their passion, so they began dating while still married. Bezos, however, refuted the claims of cheating on Mackenzie because they were already apart when he got on with Sanchez. In 2019, Weitzel and Sanchez parted ways with a divorce. Not long after, Bezos and Sanchez officially began dating each other. Their affair wasn't exciting to the public. Rumors about their relationship hit the internet and became the meal on everyone's plate. People were unwilling to let the gist off their lips because the Amazon executive was married when this news sprung up. Sanchez had allegedly shared her text and inappropriate content from her and Jeff with one of her friends. The people Sanchez considered allies were not friends, but backstabbers. They allegedly sold this information to the press, which went viral. Before this, Jeff and Lauren Sanchez had been seen together several times. He took a picture with her at one of the Golden Globes Awards while married to Mackenzie. Many of their fans believed Jeff wasn't trying hard to keep his affair secret, while others thought it was a harmless photo. Since Mackenzie's divorce, she's been a philanthropist and one of the givers in the world. She became a great novelist and still has a working relationship with the founder of Amazon. Jeff wanted a resourceful woman, but perhaps he wasn't putting the same energy into his marriage with Mackenzie. His rumors of cheating broke his relationship with a woman who had been with him through the nooks and crannies. The couple separated, adding to the statistics of rising divorce in America. However, they were not the only parties involved in the marriage. They had kids. With their separation, what future lies ahead for their children? How would they cope with a new woman in the picture, one who isn't their mother? How would Lauren's kids welcome the news of a stepfather? They might not have to worry about money, but that isn't the sole need of a child. How would the children survive? Co-parenting and raising their children. Lauren speaks excitedly in an interview about how much Jeff loves her kids. Sanchez said she had a great time interacting with his kids and confirmed that their typical Saturdays are dinner with many conversations. Lauren Sanchez's child with the former NFL player is Nico Gonzalez. She also had 2 children in her marriage to Hollywood agent Weitzel. Jeff's 4 kids, along with Mackenzie Scott, are Preston, Eva, Ella, and Alexander. The oldest, Preston, was born in the year 2000. Eva followed 4 years later. The youngest, Ella and Alexander, were born in 2008. Lauren and Bezos' children seemed to be getting along, as they were soon to be siblings after their parents' wedding. An insight into their kids' lives shows how carefully Lauren and Bezos have kept their children's privacy. Despite being one of the most famous people in the world, Jeff likes to protect his children's identities, so not much is seen about them. Their low profile shows the lengths Jeff had gone to maintain their privacy. There is little coverage of their growth, activities, or ventures. Jeff, like every high-profile citizen, understands the dangers of unwanted public snooping into his children's lives. He has faithfully maintained almost zero coverage of their interests. Jeff has ensured that his children do not have any identity in public. However, Preston made the highlights when he was spotted on a trip to India with his father. He also shares Jeff's middle name and has shown interest in traveling and eating tasty Mexican food. It's no surprise that Jeff's stepfather is of Cuban origin. Preston is 25 and perhaps learning the ropes of Jeff's conglomerate as one of the future heirs. Lauren's oldest child, Nico, was spotted during her interview with The Viewer. She spoke about how he inspired her to embrace her Spanish roots by joining him in Spanish lessons. Lauren and Bezos are set to raise 7 kids. That's a tough job for anyone, but not these 2. Many believe they will love and support their kids. As children from influential families, you can't question their access to quality education and better opportunities to pursue their passions. However, one thing is certain about the billionaire's kids: humility. Their father stressed in several interviews how he's ensured his children keep this virtue regardless of their privilege.
Care about and someone who loves my kids.
How many kids have you got?
Jeff also shared equal custody of his children with his former wife, Mackenzie. They haven't made a major appearance in the media. However, it's believed they have a great relationship with both parents despite their divorce.
And I realized after I wrote the story, I was like, oh, this is about my son.
One of them loves to be controversial. As a previous presenter who shared her views and spotlighted others, does Sanchez seem to be taking the heat for her life choices? Just recently, at Donald Trump's inaugural ceremony as the 47th president, Sanchez came under criticism. It was an event filled with important dignitaries worldwide. The spotlight on Sanchez wasn't on policy matters, but on her inaugural outfit. The 55-year-old wore an Alexander McQueen white pantsuit. Underneath, she wore an eye-popping corset inspired busier. Many thought she was at a different event because they saw her fashion inappropriate for the inaugural ceremony. However, she focused on the positive comments that cheered her on to keep going for what she loved, even if it involved whatever she had to wear when visiting the White House. Those new to this part of Lauren might have to get used to it because this isn't the first time. In 2023, Sanchez made headlines, which had nothing to do with broadcasting. She wasn't telling us about another space trip. No, it was nothing about helicopters. The billionaire's fiancé was under attack because of her dress at a state event. She wore a form-fitting red dress to the White House for a dinner to honor the Prime Minister of Japan. The presence of Jeff Bezos at her side didn't steal the spotlight on her, as she was under heavy fire for disregarding the unsaid dress code at such events. Sanchez did not mind her sultry pose in the dress, which might appear extreme for a 55-year-old. The presenter has gotten used to the criticism for her endearing fashion statement. Lauren seems to put up an invisibly bold sign that says, "I am a strong Latina woman. This is who I am and how I dress everywhere I go." Aside from Lauren's talents as a reporter and pilot, her beauty has captivated others, and being a highlight, it made her feature in People's 50 Most Beautiful Women issue. However, this beauty brought Lauren into question. Online viewers question the recent changes in how she looks. With how easy it is to get plastic surgery, do you think Lauren took that step to enhance her beauty? Looking at Lauren's changes from a few years back, there's one question. Did Lauren go under surgical knives? What has she done to keep her looking so glamorous besides a professional skincare routine? Although Sanchez always attributed her new body features to a good diet and workout, it's been hard to convince many that fitness could produce the type of changes specific to facelifts, Botox, and liposuction. Her unnaturally pumped lips suggest she had some fillers. She might have found a way to keep her beauty from aging. Her nose seemed more defined, hinting Sanchez might have gotten a rhinoplasty procedure. However, she has never addressed the speculations. Lauren once said Pilates was the secret to her toned body, but many beg to differ. She understands that she owes no explanation to those with raised eyebrows. She keeps focusing on her path and expressing herself in ways that suit her. Lauren Sanchez is used to getting media backlash, especially after her affair with Bezos. She never seems to be on the good side of the onlookers, no matter what she does. Could it be ghosts from her past? Could it be that the internet is yet to forget or forgive Lauren for pursuing a love story with the husband of another woman? Whatever it is, Sanchez seems unfazed by the opinions of others. As a reporter for many years, Lauren knows how the show business works and is prepared for it. She's focused on enjoying her budding relationship with the billionaire Jeff Bezos and decentering those who troll her choices. Whether or not cosmetic surgery has played a role in Sanchez's recent look, one thing is certain: Jeff remains captivated by her. Their love continues to grow stronger with wedding bells around the corner. Soon, we hope to see a wedding between the sweethearts. Do you think Lauren is too controversial for the Amazon Lord? Or is she the right blend Jeff needs in his not-so-quiet life? Do they inspire you to fight for the dream you've always wanted? Share your thoughts in the comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.